Hello everyone, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and I'm putting together a guy birthday card that was inspired by Patti. She has a tutorial of masculine cards, and she's on YouTube at nwlady1949, and I'll put a link down on the description box. And she had a card that had a clock on it, and absolutely loved it. So I did my own spin on the card that she inspired me to make my card. So I have the clock from Michaels, and I went ahead and inked the inside and made it a little bit darker because it had a white face on it, and then added glossy accents. So I prepared that in advance. And then I've got my corrugated card base that also you can purchase at Michaels, and I put a strip of, or a part of a stripped cardstock that I have. I didn't need to cover the whole thing because it's not, you're only going to see the top portion of it. And then I have my tiles with the person's name, Greg. And then I had this chipboard key that was a pink, and I just colored it with, I think I used probably my Distress Inks, the black soot, and then I put a little button on it to make it a little dimensional. Okay, so then here's the top layer of my card, and I stamped this cream colored piece of cardstock with this stamp here, and it's by Hero Arts, and it's all clocks. So I stamped that, and since I actually used it this way, it didn't go all the way down to the bottom of my card base, so I went ahead and used this portion down here to put my tiles. So I'll go ahead and get started and show you how I actually assembled this. Now, I did use some glossy accents on some of the clock faces, and so that's why I prepared that in advance. And then I tore this apart and rolled it, and then I went ahead and stamped the back with the script, what do you call it, a script stamp that I have. Gosh, I haven't made a video in so long, I'm lost for words. Anyway, so I'm going to add this to the front of my card, and it's going to go about like that. So I've got my glue gun ready, and normally I use score tape, but forgot to get it, so I'm going to use my glue gun, and hopefully this will work. Okay, so I left a little bit of a border on the bottom and a little bit on the top. I'm just going to glue that down. Okay, and then I want this to roll back. And I did ink around the edges that I folded back. And I think I can add a little bit more up here. There we go. Maybe a little bit on this side. There we go. And the reason I stamped the inside was because when you roll it back, you'll see I didn't want just a plain white or cream colored cardstock, so I wanted some kind of script, and I was using a script paper here on here too, so kind of goes together. And then I have this mesh bling, and I altered it a little bit with some black paint, so it'll go with what I have here. And I want to add this up here. Oops, let's see. Let me see if I can tear this. I am not prepared for this video. I didn't get scissors or anything. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do, let me grab a pair of scissors real quick. Alright, so I want to add a little bit of this up here to make it more of a guy look. and still add a little bit of some bling to it. So let me see how long I need it. It's going to go right up there. Let's see. I think I need to cut it about there. I think I need to leave 2 on the end. Yeah. Okay, so just cut that. Okay, so now I'm going to glue that down on there. And let's see. Add my little bit of glue here. Just do part of it so it doesn't dry out. Okay. Continue on the rest. And a little bit on the end. Okay, I like that. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and attach the clock right in here like this. Push it down far enough so it sits underneath this little beading. Put a glob of glue. There we go. Okay. Then I took, I used my computer and I wrote "Time to Celebrate," and I cut a banner to layer it in the black and then the cream colored and inked it, and then I added some more of this mesh, and I want to add this right here like this. So I'm going to glue this on this side and then just curl it up a little like that. Add some glue there. There we go. And I am going to mail this, so I'll be putting it on in a bubble wrap envelope. Okay, and then I want to add this key right about there. Alright, so then since this card is for Greg, I've got my tiles that I distressed with some ink pads, and I just want to space these evenly. I think that looks good, so I'll do this one first. And these tiles I bought at Michael's, so they have them over in the wood section. So there we go, and that's my guy card for Greg for his birthday. And once again, thanks to Patti, and I'll put a link to her video on how to make several masculine cards. Thanks for watching!